Hello everyone and welcome back to another HyperSquiZ playing FTB Unleashed. Now today I've got a few things to do. I'm going to build myself a notice board outside my factory because I need to keep track of the things I'm doing because I'm forgetting things that I want to do and it would really be useful. It gives you an idea of what I'm aiming to achieve later on as well. As you can see here, I've extended my screen I made at the end of the last episode, just made the advanced info panel extender, just bunged it on the edge and it just gives you a bigger screen so you can see what you're looking at. And I'm charging up at the moment, so I'll leave that running to give me some extra power. Right, so I've got some materials together. Let's go build this notice board and stick some messages up of what I'm aiming for first. Get rid of this tree because it's right in the way. Chop, chop, chop. Should really make a lumber axe at some point as well, so I can chop down trees in one fell swoop. And I don't have to worry about too much about the leaves. Well, I think the leaves stay. I can make a scythe to get rid of the leaves, I guess. It's an option. Okay, that'll do. They'll disappear on their own over time. Okay, I'm thinking of putting the notice board right here, so let's just whack this down and get on with it. Build it up to here. I can make a nice big notice board so I've got plenty of space for signs on it. About there will do for now. Let's bring that down one. There we go. I'm going to use steps on the back here just to give it some shape on from the back. The front needs to be flat, of course, but that didn't quite work. I need to get higher. There we go. A little bit of a jump, made it. Okay. There we go, a quick to-do board, or notice board. It's, I could have done with making it so I could fit a sign right in the middle actually. Let's just extend it out one quickly. That won't take long. Bring it out here just so it's got a central point because it makes it easier for sticking messages on. There we go. Right. Now this is the HyperSquiZ Industries to-do list. There we go. Yeah. Nah, that'll do. There we go. Now, there's quite a few things I want to get done. Let's see, I've got a few things. For example, I want to build the assembly table, and that also requires lasers. Important. That'll be useful because I can from that start to make things like autarkic gates. I think that's how they're pronounced. I could be completely wrong on that, which would allow me to replace redstone engines on wooden pipes. They're quite cool. I'll show those off at some point when I get to them. I want to do a fully functional cow farm, which will be milk, meat, and leather, the whole bunch. That's two of those things. What else is there to do? I need to automate some food production. I mean, I'll be getting meat out of that and a few other things, but I want to make some. Let's see, automate cake, bread, etc. Doesn't quite fit. Let's stop putting these in brackets actually. Cake, bread, etc. I don't need to, but I would like to do an automatic all processing setup because that'll be useful. What else is there? I'm sure there's plenty of other things, I just can't think what they were now. Well, that'll do for now. I might as well leave it at that and we can get started on some other things. And I can add to that list as I remember, because, you know, that's a good start. That gives me a few things to work on. Now to decide on what I'm going to do first. Okay, well the first thing I'm going to do is get power over to the factory from here, because there's no factory power yet. So I need to, well, I've got this cable here, but I need to run another cable for there. This cable is going to be temporary. It was only to run the farm just to get it going. I'll put in something better, like drop a cable down outside somewhere. But let's see, what I think I'll do is I'm going to run it out the back of the factory here, because I don't want to run it over the top or underneath my farm, because that requires a lot of digging, or it requires me going over the top of the farm, which could block the trees and cause issues. So I'm going to run it straight out the wall up here, I reckon. Actually run it out the top, at the very top. I'm going to need more fiberglass cables, but let's start placing these. Just going to run it across the ceiling like so. Then bring it down here like that and plug it in. But I need more fiberglass cables. I've got this so I can make a quick crafting table. I'm going to make it into one of those ones. Okay, so it's what is it? It's diamond. I think I need silver as well, don't I? Yeah, silver to get the better recipe. I haven't got any silver on me, so let me go grab some silver quickly. So yeah, diamonds in the middle, surrounded by, well, silver at the left and right, and then glass across the top and bottom. And I'm just going to turn all of that into cables, so I've got tons of it now. And that should last me quite a while, because I keep running out. I might as well just make loads. Okay, I can just quickly connect this up. So that's a high voltage cable going off that way. Now I want to connect this up out here. I'm going to have to go out the wall, so I don't have a door on this side yet. Okay, so that brings me out here. I reckon if I come out to around here somewhere, I want a bit of pylon. Not sure I'm going to build it out of yet. I haven't got to that point. Okay, well I've run a power cable all the way in here now. What I want to do is do some power conversion, because at the moment this is all high voltage. It's coming high voltage out factory, out of the power plant even. It's going to come in here and it's all high voltage at the moment. I don't want that, because that would mean I need to do transformer upgrades for all my machines to stop them blowing up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick a medium voltage transformer probably here. That'll convert everything on this side to medium voltage, so all of this will be medium voltage. And then I can convert it down to low voltage for the machinery, each one, and I can decide it. Sometimes I might want medium voltage and I can switch it over and make adjustments. This line here I'm going to keep as high voltage. I'm probably not going to use it right away, but later on it would be nice to have the option of having a high voltage line in for running some machinery at high speed. So I'm going to make a medium voltage transformer here, and I need to make at least, well, I'll make 2 low voltage transformers for now. I don't need to use them straight away, but I can make some. So let's have a look. I was toying with the idea of using the energy bridge, because it'd be easier to convert everything in here. But I decided I don't really want to do the energy bridge. I don't call it cheating, but it's a bit too easy. I mean, you can do that. You can just run the high voltage into energy bridge and then output it as whatever power you want. But I'm going to actually use the transformers. So if I do this, I need a medium transformer first. Medium voltage transformer. Machine block and 2 times insulated gold cable. That's fairly easy to do. So let's begin. I've got a craft table here. I need gold cable first, so let's do that. And I need 2 times rubber. So I don't need 2 of them. It's nice and easy. I've got some refined iron here, which, as you know, is just re-smelted iron. Double refined iron, basically. Let's stick that back in. A couple of golden set cables gives me that medium transformer. And what I can do, I can bung that up here. Now on a transformer, I think, I'm always forgetting this, I always get mixed up. I think it's single in, multi out. So this red side is where you want the high voltage cable going. So I'll use, I think, can I use an Omni wrench on this? I think I can. There you go. You just click the side you want to be the input, So that would be the input, and then it can output as medium voltage on all the other sides. So now the power coming in here is converting down to medium voltage. So that line there is all medium, and this side is the high. Next thing I want to do, I'm going to get myself a couple of the low power ones, which are nice and easy, just copper cables, etc. I think I've got most of that already. Yes, I have. So I'll make 2 for now, just to be cheap. 1, 2. And then I can just stick the low voltage transformers here and here. Again, I'll have to switch the input to this side, and they can output on this side as low voltage. Now I'm using the fiberglass cable on medium and low. It's a bit of a waste, people say, but the thing is, fiberglass has the smallest drop off in power. If I was to run copper cable out of this, I could run 5, but then if I start running more, if I run 6 cables, 7 cables, 8 cables, etc., you start losing power. Whereas if you just run it through fiberglass, it's nice and fine, really. It lasts longer. I forget what the actual distance drop off is on it, but it's a hell of a lot lower. So there we go, and then I can just drop lines off here to power things down here. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do, but I think I'm probably going to do a processing line here first as one of my early parts. Yeah, that's probably the best bet. I'll figure out exactly how I'm going to lay it out, and I'll start building machines when I get back. Okay, here we go. I've decided how I'm going to do this now. I'm going to have a chest, or an ender chest, the resources come in from. The ores that come out of my quarry will come into my house, go through a little sorting system. Any ores to be processed will be sent off to a green, orange chest, which will be connected up to in here. So if I bung this down, sort of, I don't know, just stick it here somewhere. So all the ores will come into this. Then I can pump that out of there with my redstone engine, like so, which I will hopefully replace at some point because I don't like redstone engines too much, they're too big. It'll come out of there, and then I'll want to send it into a hopper above a macerator. So what I can do, I'm going to need some wood, but I can sort the hoppers out in a minute. First of all, let's build this macerator. Now it's the machine block, electronic circuit. So it's the usual machine block, electronic circuits, which I've got some left over from before, cobblestone, flint across the top, and the circuit at the bottom gives you the macerator. This is the IC2 macerator, which I'm going to be running on low voltage, so it's not going to be super quick. This is basically the industrial craft equivalent to a pulverizer. I'm probably going to want to move that back a bit, actually. Let's just adjust this slightly. It's a bit too close. Need more room. There we go. So I can put, might as well use the whole length, put that there. Actually, let's pull out, can I pull out the top, I was going to say? If I can. I don't need to be able to open this chest, but it opens anyway through the pipe. Right, okay, so I can pull out the top, that's good. So there we go. That'll pull out, and then it can go straight into the macerator, which I can put next to it, just like that. So I can send, all the ores will come out of that, and the hopper will be on top. So I don't need that actually. Come out there, hopper. Let's just go get some wood. I can make a hopper, it's not a problem, it's fine. Okay, so I want to make a chest for the hopper. Standard Minecraft hopper, nothing fancy. There we go. And that can just go on there like so. As you can see, the wood pipe connects up, so the materials will come out of there, through the wood pipe and into the hopper, and the hopper is going to drop into the macerator, which has got power already because it's coming through, which is good. Then I want to output from there into, this is going to get messy, but what I'll do is I'll wood pipe out the back, another one of those there, got to give those both power, that will come out and go across and up. I need another hopper. See, I'm using the hoppers as buffers, because if you try and send 2 different ores into it, it's not going to be able to handle it. Whereas if it receives 2 ores in a hopper, it can just store them in the hopper until the macerator can accept them. So what I'll need to do, I need to make a powered furnace next. So if I quickly look that up, powered furnace. No, it's not powered furnace. What's it called? I think it's just called an electric furnace. Yeah, electric furnace. There we go. Which is a normal iron furnace, which is nice and easy. I don't have enough iron to do it like that, so I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, or a different way. If I do that, iron furnace, and then circuit and 2 redstone, which is nice and easy. Yeah, pretty easy. Yeah, I still manage to forget sometimes. There we go, electric furnace. And this is the equivalent to your powered furnace, just like so. And then that's powered because I've put it on the line. I can stick a hopper onto that as well. So there you go. Ores come out of that chest into the hopper, macerated. They get pulled out the back when they're macerated, dumped into this hopper, which then loads into the powered furnace. Then the powered furnace can output. I don't need this little bit more cable really, but I'll leave it there for the moment. It can output, and it can go back to the sorting system. So what I'll do is I'll make another ender chest that matches the sorting system back in my house, and it can just output straight into that, and that will send it back to the house where I can sort it and put it into wherever I need to. So that's pretty much all you need for a basic ore processing system that's just automatic and can run all the time. So while my quarry is running, I can just dump it in here and it will run. I'll get the end chest put up and I'll set up the sorter at the other end, and I'll show you in action. Okay, I've reconfigured my sorting system, moved it around. Now the ores come in from the quarry in this chest, they get pumped through from here, straight through. Any ore will get sent up into this double orange chest, which is over in the factory. From there, it ends up on the production line, which is over here. Bum, bum, bum. Ends up on the production line, comes out of here into the hopper, gets stored in the hopper until the macerator's got room for it. Goes through the macerator, pulled out the back as dusts, put into the next hopper, which then drops it into the furnace as and when it can. Once it's finished in there, it pumps it back out, back into the double white chest, which goes back into the sorting room, and from there it just goes straight through. Currently it's unsorted, so it all just goes straight through and ends up in this end chest here. Now that is a fairly simple sorting system, if I don't say so myself, and that deals with my ores nicely. And there we go, that's a fairly successful first day of the notice board. I can already take automate ore processing off, because that is done. Finito, out the way. So next time I can start moving on to something a bit different. I would like to get this table up, because I can replace those redstone engines I'm using in this factory on the production line over there with the autarkic gates, and that would be a really good thing to do. So that's probably going to be in the next episode. In the meantime, that's all I've got time for. So I want to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please give me a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Look me up on Twitter, drop me a comment, and I look forward to hearing from you. See you around.